Oh, all right. So, what do you do if you've already chosen a career path, and then only for you to realize either the career path is not your liking, is a mistake, or it's not as lucrative, or it is dying? Okay, in this video, I'll speak to you about uh, these challenges that people are facing nowadays. Taking a career path which they realized, oh, sheesh, this is not what I wanted, or sticking to a career path only to realize this is a ceiling where I can earn the maximum money, I can't earn more than this. Or you've taken a career where now there's no longer demand. So I'll give my thoughts on all these three. Now, yesterday, what had happened was client had a booking with me and said I'd like to have a one-to-one session. I said fine, these are my charges. The person said that's okay, paid the money, and we had the session. The summary of the whole thing is the person's an engineer. The person's an engineer and based in UAE. But now what has happened is after the Expo 2020 project, there was no demand for his services, or simply because the projects were non-existent. In the Middle East countries, if you're an engineer, your demand is there, or your demand grows if there are more projects, if there is more construction. But if there is no construction, or there's hardly any construction, who will need your service? Let's say 10 projects have 10 engineers. Each project needs an engineer. Now there are 5 projects. Now you have 5 excess engineers. Say 5 projects finished. Now there are only 2 more projects left. 8 engineers will be without a job. And finally, when there is none, all the engineers will be searching for a job, right? And then here you have a case where there is excess supply. Excess supply, less demand. So now what do you do? Over the years, I've had friends who work as engineers, clients who work as different careers. See, I even the statement that I made, if your career is no longer in demand. Do you remember the Y2K when the year 2000 was coming? There was this theory that all the computers will shut down and there'll be a global blackout, ATMs will not work, systems will reboot. So they came out with these new courses, all institutes, all trainers, everyone. It was literally the only topic people were speaking about. When 1999 crosses to 2000, the world will shut down, computers will stop working. There's so much of fear, so much of news coverage. So, well, there were some people who were very proactive. They decided I will certify myself by going to these courses and all that. And some of them were really expensive. Some of them 6 months, 8 months. Some of them were even 1-year courses. And people used to proudly display next to their name, Y2K certified or Y2K engineer or whatever. Y2K compliant. And lo and behold, year 2000 came. The whole world was watching with a halted breath. All these engineers were paying attention, IT engineers. And they realized nothing happened. Everyone was happy. Engineers were happy. But now, subsequently after that, after a few more months, there was no more demand for these engineers, Y2K compliant or people with this. In fact, even those institutes that were offering these courses no longer existed. Okay, they slowly shut down because who wants to do this? So they canned the course. Then people who did the course with the certification realized this is not worth anything. And then these same IT guys who spent so much of money getting this certification realize there's no demand for this service. So now the question is, what do you do? So that is why people started focusing on, okay, I need to do something else. So now here, this guy who called me, he's in his 40s. Okay, he has spent an entire life being as an engineer. Okay, who's into construction, let's say civil or electrical or mechanical. Now your career is, now there is no longer any demand for an engineer because there are hardly any projects. And even if there are projects, the engineers are in excess. On top of that, you have new engineers who are coming into the market who are desperate to get in. They are asking for half your salary. So what do you do? What do you do when there is an excess supply of people ready to ask for half the salary, or, oh, you try me for 1 month for free and see? What do? Do you tell them, oh, I'm a personal brand. I'm a brand that stands out. Let's say you make your CV gold plated with diamond encrusted, neon glowing, virtual, an amazing CV. Okay, you make. Your interview skills are smashing. Your personality is, you look like some kind of Jason Momoa of Aquaman. But now if there is no project, there is no work, do you think they'll take you? See, unless you are some industry leader, industry thought leader, or someone who's an authority, or someone who is like, wow, this guy can do this one skill nobody else can do, only then they will consider offering you a job. And even when offering you a job, they will still negotiate. They'll negotiate till, your face turns blue. I've always told people, look, if you ask for 10,000, they'll offer you 8. If you ask for 8, they'll offer you 6. Ask for 6, they'll offer you 4. You ask for 4, 2, maybe 1, 500. And if you ask for 500, even if you go for free, they'll say, can you work for 5 months for free? It never ends, man. So what is the solution? Solution, common sense, right? If you have to survive, you have to do whatever it takes, correct? Let's say, for example, I'm doing something, it's not working. Do I continue doing it? Let's say, for example, the one you love is sick. Okay, you gave medicine A, it's not working. Would you say, oh, shish, forget it? No, you'll try B, you'll try C. You go to one doctor, he can't help you. You go to another doctor, third doctor, fourth doctor. You don't stop, right? The answer, the most common sense answer is, if something is not working out, you need to change. But change it before it's too late. See, now this guy is 40. He has another 20 more years where he'll be useful for the corporate world. If he starts all over again from scratch, let's say from engineer, now he becomes a guy in logistics, or a guy in marketing or advertising. Now what will happen is the market will ask, okay, fine, do you have any experience? If you say no, you'll be paid like the juniors. If you say just, I bring experience to your table, instead of taking a 20-year-old, you take me, they'll say, fine, our budget is that of a 20-year-old, we can take you. You bring experience, maybe I can pay you a little bit more because you have maturity. But then when you have zero track record, who's going to pay you more? So then the question of, oh Loy, then what do I do? What do? You have to go to the grind. There is no shortcut. For example, when people migrate to Canada, or they migrate to Australia, or they migrate to any new country in the world, you have to, you can't go there and beat your chest and say, I was a general manager in Dubai, I want manager's post. They'll say, shut up, man. Zero experience locally, start from zero. They'll say, you will say, what about my years of experience? Then you should have worked there. Why are you coming here? What you will say? When the employer has options and choices, you're not the end of the world for him, no? You're not the most important thing for him. Okay? See, one is you have to start from scratch. For me, I'll give you an example. For me, when I left, I tried the corporate world, it didn't work. Every time I switched jobs, from sales to marketing to being a sales guy in an industrial company to being a marketing guy for a printing company to trying to sell water. You know, in every, even though I was in sales, the person would ask me, do you have any experience selling water? I tell him, no, I have experience selling, let's say, training courses. Example. He say, yeah, but water is different. And then if you are selling water, the guy would say, oh, but this is different. So there, how do you leverage? You can say selling this and selling that is the same thing, just the fundamentals change. Or there at least there's a common thread. But if you are logistics and engineering, two different things, right? See, so one is you have to start from scratch. Number two is you need experience in that industry. Okay. Number three is you have to have contacts and connections. You have to develop a network. You'll say, oh shit, Loy, Vasa. Yeah, see, you're spending your time mixing with your friends, relatives, your age buddies, your colleagues. That is a waste. They make you feel good, but they're useless bums. Why you think I'm not interested in making friends? Why you think I'm not interested in chatting with my relatives? Do they pay my bills? If I speak 1 hour with a client, I make money for that 1 hour. I speak 1 hour to my uncle, my aunt, my mother, father, brother, sister. Say 1 hour. What do I get? Good feeling? Okay, if your goal in life is good feelings, enjoy the good feeling. If you can maintain a balance between making money and good feelings, fine. For me, I need to earn money. My good feelings is limited to my wife and kids. So you have to have a network. You can't. We are, living in a socially networked world. You're a social being. You can't give this bullshit excuse, oh, I don't have any contacts. No, that means you're stupid. Go get yourself some contacts and connections. How, you'll ask? How? I'll make another video. That's another full chapter by itself. I've spoken about it in my other videos, how you can get contacts and connections. You can do a little bit of search. And then point number 4 is the communication skills. If you do not know how to sell yourself, if you don't know, see, I'm not talking of public speaking, giving big speeches. No, you have to learn to sell and influence people. If you do not know how to sell yourself verbally, if you don't know how to sell yourself through the written word, if you don't know these two, selling through writing, selling through speaking, and both of them are very unique, you cannot survive. How do you think I survive? I make videos, I write articles. Okay, imagine I talk to people I've never met through chat or through videos. I have to sell myself. The person is having the money and asking, Loy, what do you do? What are your services? What are your rates? They have these doubts. Why should I come to him, man? Maybe I can go to this guy, he's cheaper. Maybe this guy is giving me buy one, get two free. Or maybe I can buy the new iPhone. Why should I come to Loy Machedo? I have to. He may not ask me all this, but I have to have the answers ready, right? And if he doesn't ask me, does it mean I don't talk about? No, I have to. Otherwise, I've lost the sale. This is how people have to survive, man. You have to. And then how can I develop? That also mentoring, that also practice, that also, honing your skills. And last but not the least, see, remember, there is no easy way out. People are always looking for that magic pill that will make you lose all the weight. That instant, you place the order, instant, you get the order come to you. You want something online, instantly it will come. Life, I wish it was just about clicking a finger or an instant. Even these handheld mobile games, either you can wait for 2 weeks or to complete an upgrade. Sadika, either you can wait 2 weeks to complete an upgrade, or you pay some money, you'll get some crowns or coins. Finished. You can finish the upgrade. People who don't have patience, pay money. I did that when I initially started the game. This went up to $15,000 on an online game. I know, you'll say I'm stupid. Yes, I agree with you. Because I didn't have the patience. I was like, my time is so fucking important. Fuck this. Put the money. But if you don't have that, okay, you don't have the money to pay, then it's a daily grind. What do I do every day? Upload videos. 200 views, no problem. 100 views, no problem. 50 views. I see other people getting 1.5 million views or 6 million or 8 million, or the subscriber growth is 200,000. Who started after me? What do you want me to do? Oh shit, oh damn. Yes, I have to think of a strategy, but the grind never stops. You stop, you no longer exist. Every single day. Even if I made money, let's assume yesterday I made $10,000. Today is a new day. Today I made zero. I need to work today. I need to make a video today. I need to serve my customers today. I need to take care of my community. I need to do my work as a father, as a husband. I need to study. I need to upgrade my skills. You have to be so persistent, consistent, persevering. You need to have the drive, the determination, the focus. I know all this self-improvement, motivational bullshit that people give you, all these words. And yes, because that's a reality, no? See, changing a career, we all need to do that. I've done that when I was in UAE, when I, gave up the corporate world and started from zero. I had to do it again. When I came to Thailand, I had to do it all over again. I'll make another video and I'll share this with you, because it'll be another story in itself, and real story. And eventually, after reinventing myself almost, I don't know, so many times, 3 times, completely new. Here I am. Would I need to reinvent myself again? Maybe. You never know. This is life, man. This is the reality of life. You either evolve or you will become extinct. We see it in nature, from snakes having fangs and poison, to animals having claws, to birds having beaks, camels having humps. Evolution, right? Survival of the fittest, right? Anyway, in a day and age where people get bored watching a video for more than 30 seconds, TikTok, variety. How do you survive and sustain and maintain people's attention on you? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Thunder and lightning. Chal.